I'm about to show you my absolute favorite go-to tool that I use every single day to transform long-form videos into a stack of ready-to-post social media clips without all the usual manual editing headache. This application genuinely saves me hours of frustrating post-production work every single week, which is why I can't recommend it enough. The magic little app I rely on is called Vizard, and its core function is simple yet incredibly powerful when you see it in action. You simply drop in your longest recording, the system automatically finds all the engaging moments that truly matter, and then it instantly creates short, shareable clips for you. Beyond just clipping, it adds necessary captions, generates attractive thumbnails, and can even handle the final scheduling straight to your platforms. So, instead of dedicating a full afternoon to manually editing 5 different platform versions, you can get content flowing out on autopilot while you focus on filming your next piece. Let me quickly walk you through exactly how I integrate it into my workflow and highlight a few crucial things to watch out for when comparing it to any potential alternatives. The first step is super straightforward. You just need to sign up and upload your initial video file, which I almost always do right inside their web application. Since there are no clunky installs required, you can seamlessly access it whether you are working on a Mac, a PC, or any other operating system. You simply create a new project, select that big, long-form video you want to repurpose, and then drag and drop it right into the designated upload area. Then, while you step away to quickly grab a fresh cup of coffee, the system is already hard at work analyzing your entire recording in the background. It's not just looking for simple, loud audio spikes. This AI intelligently reads the footage for deep engagement potential across several metrics. The analysis specifically detects key highlights, noticeable speaker energy shifts, genuine moments of applause or laughter, and even flags single sentences that would make an excellent hook. Within just a couple of minutes, you'll see a perfectly organized grid displaying dozens of suggested clips, all sized appropriately for different platforms, ready for your review. Now here is the absolute best feature that completely separates this tool from many traditional editors. You are not forced to manually trim every single clip on a complex timeline. If you have used popular tools like Descript, you know the satisfaction of editing directly from the transcript, where cutting text removes the corresponding video, which is very cool. Descript really shines when you need to polish a single take or perform those very fancy post-production tasks like audio overdubbing or detailed sound design. However, when your primary goal is to squeeze 1 hour of footage into a full month's worth of consistent short clips for multiple channels, that level of detail quickly becomes too slow and hands-on. The transcript editor is truly fantastic for achieving those deep, surgical, fine-grained edits when precision is paramount. Vizard, on the other hand, is specifically engineered from the ground up for scale, velocity, batch processing, and near instantaneous highlight detection. If you prioritize a steady, high-volume flow of immediately shareable snippets over micromanaging every frame, Vizard will absolutely get you there faster. Once the suggestions populate, you can preview every single generated clip instantly right there within the main interface. You have the ability to quickly mute the audio for a visual check, toggle the automatic captions on or off, and even cycle through different potential thumbnail frames. The AI usually manages to nail the precise timing for those critical first few seconds of the clip, which is the make or break factor for hooking a viewer. It will also intelligently mark exactly where it thinks a caption should start, or suggest where a dynamic subtitle style could add serious punch to the moment. If a suggestion isn't perfect, you can still easily edit any suggested clip directly in place without needing to jump into a traditional timeline view. This means you can quickly trim a hair off the start, add or remove a specific caption line, slightly change the endpoint, or even stitch 2 small moments together if needed. The built-in editor is intentionally lightweight, but very effective, favoring quick polish over exhausting timeline wrestling for maximum output. My personal process involves quickly running through all the auto clips, deleting anything that feels out of context, tweaking a few captions, and adjusting the final call to action for each specific platform. The automatic caption generation is arguably one of the biggest time savings features available in this entire category of software. Vizard instantly transcribes the audio and places open captions formatted to closely match the norms of each intended platform, which is fantastic. Think big, centered text for Instagram Reels, much subtler captions positioned along the bottom for X-Twitter video, and absolutely crop-safe overlays for TikTok viewing. If the system mishears a word or phrase, you have the option to easily correct the transcript right there in an inline text editor for perfect accuracy. For the vast majority of content, however, the initial transcription is surprisingly fast and highly accurate, minimizing manual input. After I finish tidying up the captions, I always make sure to add one of Vizard's suggested thumbnails or upload a custom image, because a clean thumbnail with a readable title is the difference between a scroll by and an actual click. The scheduling functionality is what truly elevates this from a neat editing tool into a comprehensive, automated content production engine. The auto schedule feature acts like having a dedicated content manager built directly into the application box. You simply tell the system precisely how often you want new clips posted, maybe 3 times a week, and it will select optimal posting times based on historical engagement data or your custom rules. You can also batch assign entire groups of clips to specific destinations like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or LinkedIn all at once. Each piece of content is then automatically formatted and cropped to the exact right aspect ratio. Captions are tweaked, necessary metadata fields are populated for you. If you genuinely want to be hands-off, you can set the consistent cadence and essentially forget about the daily posting tasks. However, if you prefer more direct oversight, the visual content calendar allows you to drag and drop clips, rearrange the posting order, or slot content around major marketing events. I always stress this point. You should never treat automation as a complete replacement for your own critical creative eye and editorial judgment. While the auto clips are brilliant for quickly finding volume and uncovering hidden gems within hours of footage, a few strategic human tweaks can dramatically improve their final performance. I specifically customize the opening hook line to be platform-specific, refine the first frame thumbnail choice, and always add a short, engaging question or direct CTA to the accompanying text. Making these small, thoughtful edits can often double the engagement rate compared to simply posting the raw, unedited, automated clips. To compare again, tools like Descript or the major traditional NLEs excel at advanced audio repair, multicam synchronization, and precise motion graphics work. But those powerful options often come with a much higher price tag and require significantly more time dedicated to the often tedious manual editing process. Conversely, some other quick clip-focused tools only offer basic cropping and captioning, but completely lack the crucial scheduling features or a unified content calendar view. Vizard strategically sits right in that perfect sweet spot. It automates the discovery of potential viral moments, provides editable outputs, and connects directly into your publishing pipeline. For any creator whose biggest ongoing challenge is consistently turning long-form conversation into a reliable stream of short-performing social pieces, this tool is a genuine game-changer. The content calendar feature is much more than just a basic list view. It is truly designed as the central hub for organizing entire marketing campaigns. For instance, if you want a full week dedicated to highlighting the top 5 moments from a single podcast episode, you can drag those clips into a specific campaign and tag the central theme. Vizard then ensures the posting sequence remains perfectly consistent across that themed week, even if you shuffle things around later. If a major breaking news story suddenly requires you to pause your planned schedule, you simply drag the clip to a new date and everything downstream updates automatically. Furthermore, if you happen to work with a larger team, you can easily assign specific clips for review, leave threaded notes, and officially track who approved which piece of content. This creates a surprisingly clean and unified workflow compared to constantly juggling disorganized shared cloud folders and multiple separate scheduling applications. For local backup purposes, the exporting process is wonderfully simple, allowing you to download high-quality MP4 files along with standard SRT subtitle files. Alternatively, you always have the option to export the finished, formatted clips directly to your chosen social media platforms in one batch action. What I frequently do is download the full, corrected transcript file because it's incredibly useful for quickly repurposing content into show notes, summary blog posts, or email newsletters. Since you correct the transcript during the captioning phase, ensuring it is perfect means your captions, show notes, and external text will all be flawless across the board. Regarding the investment, there is almost always a free trial or a freemium tier available, so you can thoroughly test the basic clipping and captioning features risk-free. The paid subscription tiers are what unlock the advanced capabilities, such as higher resolution export quality, increased batch processing limits, seats for team members, and deeper performance analytics. You should compare those value propositions to transcript-first tools that often charge a premium for features you simply won't need if your main goal is fast repurposing and consistent posting. Ultimately, the key is selecting the tool that precisely matches your specific creative workflow. Is your priority deep editing or maximizing scale and posting cadence? Now let's wrap up with a few pro tips I've picked up from using this system heavily in the trenches over the past year. First, always record your source video with the cleanest possible audio and the simplest background, because the automated highlight engines perform much better when the signal coming in is crystal clear. Second, try to structure your speech to use shorter, punchier sentences where possible, because long, meandering monologues are notoriously difficult for any AI to clip effectively into viral moments. Third, create a standard library of your preferred calls to action and core hashtags that you want applied by default, and then only tweak them on a per-post basis for maximum efficiency. Fourth, use the content calendar strategically by deliberately spacing similar clips apart to prevent your audience from experiencing any form of content fatigue. I must emphasize that Vizard will certainly not replace every single one of your editing needs in your entire production pipeline. for heavily cinematic cuts, complex custom motion graphics, or compositions requiring extremely manual keyframing. You will absolutely still want to use a full professional editor like Premiere or Final Cut. But if your primary bottleneck is the sheer manual labor required to turn an hour-long talk or podcast into a consistent, high-volume stream of short-form content that performs well across all platforms, this is undeniably the fastest route. It fundamentally frees you from the exhausting grind of one-off exports and manual scheduling, allowing you to focus your creative energy on generating the next big piece of video. If you are even slightly curious to test this out, look for that free tier or trial period to quickly poke around the platform. Upload one of your recent long episodes right now, let the tool auto-generate a solid batch of clips, and see how many genuinely usable posts it provides you within just 10 minutes. For the vast majority of creators I consult with, seeing that immediate time saving and subsequent increase in posting consistency is often enough to easily justify the monthly subscription cost. Alright, to very quickly summarize the entire walkthrough for you now. Vizard's primary function is to automatically find the absolute best, most engaging snippets hidden deep within your long videos using sophisticated AI analysis. It then gives you streamlined, fast editing controls, specifically for polishing captions and thumbnails before they leave the system. Finally, it plugs directly into a central content calendar that schedules and publishes those optimized clips across your chosen destinations automatically. In essence, this platform is purpose-built for content creators who urgently need to scale their output without the massive expense of hiring a dedicated editor for every single new episode. I highly encourage you to give this tool a real test run. Play around with a couple of the main settings, and you will likely be shocked at how many high-performing shareable moments were previously hiding inside your takes. If you want me to take you through a live, step-by-step session on a specific video next, I can show you the exact process for finding hooks, editing captions, and auto-scheduling a full week of content. If that sounds useful, just let me know in the comments if you want to see that deep dive demonstration next time.